Hey friends, Gator Mom here. I hope you're having an awesome day. Welcome back to another 5 Friday favorites. Alright, so the customer special this month in July with 31 is all about the thermals, and that has brought in a bunch of questions from you guys. Questions like which ones I like, which ones I use the most, which ones I would recommend for certain types of situations. So I thought for this week's video, it would be perfect to kind of dive into the thermals, pull out like my 5 favorite ones, share with you how we use them in our house, and which ones I would recommend to you guys. All right, the first thermal that I want to touch on is the one that I'm personally most excited about currently because I just got these new Lunch Buddy thermals for the kids for back to school, which is fastly approaching and I am more than ready for it. But they have tons of different prints in here. I've gotten thermals that have been similar to this for kids, for my kids in the past, and I'll actually show you one of them here in just a second. But these are absolutely perfect for preschool, elementary, even older, but I think that they're awesome size for preschool and elementary school because you can easily fit inside here like those Yum lunch box containers or like the bento type boxes. It's perfect for that. On this side of the thermal, you have an elastic mesh pocket here, which is great for all types of water bottles. And then on the very, very front, you have one zipper pocket that you can put things that you don't necessarily want to get wet, like napkins or silverware or straws or secret like notes to them or treats or whatever. So I love that it's actually on the outside of this lunchbox because a lot of times lunchboxes have like additional pockets and things inside, but then they get all wet with condensation from your ice packs. So it's great that it's on the outside of the bag here. All of these products that I'm sharing with you, you can personalize. You can actually have embroidered their full name or like their full first name. As you can see here on this one, I just have an E for my daughter's name, which is Ella. On the front, and I think that it's perfect. I did that with the boys here too, which I'll show you. But you have a nice little grab handle here at the top for them to carry whatever they're going to lunch, and then it unzips the whole way open and opens up flat. And it's really, really nice size. So I think a lot of the lunch containers are gonna fit great in here with a ice pack. I mean, there's plenty of room on the inside, especially with this external pocket here on the outside. And there's a spot right in here for you to write their full name so that if the lunchbox gets lost, they know where to return it to. So I think that that's awesome too. On the back of the lunchbox, you don't have anything, no pockets, nothing like that. I do want to kind of show you this print though, which is really, really sweet for a little girl. This one has mermaids all over it and little hearts and starfishes and crabs kind of throughout the print. My daughter absolutely loves it, and there's an entire line of this stuff if you wanted to kind of get it for your daughter's room and kind of do some organization, which is kind of what I did. But I want to show you on the outside of this one really briefly how the water bottles fit inside, because that was one of the #1 questions I was getting from you guys. So this is one of those Funtainer water bottles, which I know are really popular, and I got a specific question about this one. So I want to kind of put it in the side here and show you how it fits. It is a little bit tight of a fit at the top where this elastic is at, but as you can see, it fits perfectly fine. It actually takes up a good amount of that mesh pocket, and it's really easy for the kiddos to just kind of carry it here with their lunch and their water bottle on the side. So that's that one. Then I also just grabbed a regular water bottle so you could see kind of size difference. This is just a Dasani water bottle I'm drinking out of, and I'm gonna tuck that in there, and it is a perfect fit on the side of the lunchbox as well. So as you can see, tons of different water bottles are gonna fit in there. This one is more on the fat side, so you can definitely fit almost any type of water bottle in this side mesh pocket. And I love that it's separate from the inside of the lunchbox because you have that much more room to put snacks and sandwiches and containers and all that inside the bulk of the lunchbox. So this one is the one I got for my daughter. Then for the boys, I went ahead and got them the camo print, which is so cute. The same lunchbox that I just showed you, and I got one with a orange embroidered A for my youngest, who is Austin, and then I got the same matching one for big brother Jacob. So I did a J and an A for the boys, and I think that they are adorable. All right, #2 that I want to share with you is this cargo clip-on thermal. And this is a newer product, I think with 31. I'm not sure exactly how long it's been around, but this is the first time that I've actually had this one, and I love it. I think it's so, so cool. It's a like a cargo type bag, but the entire thing is thermal. So the inside here is completely lined with their leak lock protection thermal. So that means you can put ice on the inside of this and it's not gonna leak through the outside. I personally don't put ice in mine. I just put a bunch of ice packs if I want to keep something cold. But it's absolutely perfect for a bunch of sandwiches or water bottles or what have you. The bottom has like a nice kind of squared base on it. And then in the very front of this bag, you have 2 pockets here that are separate from the inside. So again, it's really nice to have those exterior pockets on these thermals because there's some stuff that you just don't want to get wet with the condensation from the ice packs. So you have 2 mesh pockets on the side. So both sides of this bag, you have the mesh pockets. And then I want to talk about the strap, which is huge on this. This has the option to carry it over your shoulder or carry it messenger style. It's easily adjustable, but you also have the option to unhook this side hook and attach it to strollers, to wheelchairs, to wagons, to beach buggies, all that kind of thing. It just has a built-in hook right away for anything that you want to attach it to. I love that option. I plan to use mine a lot on the front seat or even the back seat of my car for back to school times because it never fails when I pick up the kids from Carline. They are dying of thirst and they're so hungry and they cannot wait the whole mile that it takes to get home and they're asking for water right away. So I plan on just kind of keeping some bottles of water in here, and then that way if we have any errands to run or whatnot right after school, it's all right in here and it's easily accessible when I hang it over the headrest of my car. I think this is awesome for theme parks. If you guys are in the stroller stages of life, I wish I would have had this when my kids were in strollers because you can keep some things up here in these front 2 pockets and then you have the entire inside for keeping things that you want to keep cool for the kiddos. So this is an awesome, awesome product. All right, number 3 is my favorite large size thermal from 31. This is actually a brand new one that I just got. I have one that I shared in a travel family like packing video, I believe. I'll try to find the link and link it below, but that one I have literally had for so long. I mean, some of these that I'm showing you today I've had for like 5+ years and I'm still using them here around the house. So I got this new one because I'm absolutely obsessed with this garden party print. You guys probably saw it in some of my previous videos. I have it in a large zipper pouch, but this is what it looks like, and this is the Fresh Market Thermal. It's a larger one from 31 and it's perfect for the beach or traveling or in your car or just so many different things. And I love this particular print right here. On the front of this bag, this is the back here that I'm showing you. On the front of this bag here, you have 1 exterior pocket, again, for you to put whatever you need to that you don't want to necessarily keep cool. And then on the inside of the bag, it also has that leak lock lining, so you can throw ice right in here and treat this bag exactly like a cooler. So it's great. Instead of like carrying like a big hard topped cooler, you have the option of carrying this if you're going to the pool, to the beach, again, to wherever you're going. This is what the inside looks like. It is huge. It's a really big bag, and you can definitely hold a lot inside of here. But it has a really like soft kind of lining. It's not your typical like thermal type lining, so you can really put a lot in here and it's going to last a long time. On the sides of this bag here, you have the option to actually snap it closed. So if you don't necessarily need all the space that this thermal has to offer, you can actually snap it here on the sides and makes it just a little bit smaller so it doesn't look so massive, if you will. But this is what it looks like. It is my favorite. I feel like everyone needs one of these and a large utility tote for just kind of all of those days that you are outside and out and about. You can easily pack a big family's lunch in here with a bunch of different containers. This is also great for those of you that grocery shop that you need to bring your own bags with you. This would be awesome to put a gallon of milk, a gallon of orange juice, and then all your other produce would easily fit inside one of these. So this by far is my favorite large thermal from 31, and it's the Fresh Market Thermal. Okay, the last 2 thermals that I want to share with you are thermals that I have had for years. They have been in our house for a while, but the styles are still around with 31, so there might be some minor changes to the actual style of the bag, but they're pretty much exactly the same right now. And the first one I want to share with you is called the Picnic Thermal Tote, and it's this one right here. It's like a rectangle shaped thermal bag, and this one here obviously has gators on the front of it. You can probably imagine this is one of the most used thermals in our house. My husband likes to carry it a lot. We like to carry it a lot. It's just a really good size thermal bag. They no longer have the option to embroider any types of teams or anything on the front of here. This is something that they did years ago, and I wish they would bring it back because I absolutely love it, obviously. But this one here, again, you still have an exterior pocket just like that Fresh Market Thermal. No pockets on the outside, no mesh pockets or anything on the side of the bag. It's just a perfect kind of thermal bag. It's really easy. This one's really good if you're not going to be in the car for a super long time, but you want to like pack a couple of sandwiches or a couple bottles of water, or maybe like yogurt, cheese sticks for the kids, that kind of thing. That's what we use this for a lot. Like if we know we're just heading over to the beach for an hour, or we have like a 2-hour car ride or something like that, I'll grab this particular bag and just put it between my husband and I, like our seats on the floor, and it's like perfect. It's like a really, really good size. And then of course you have the strap over here on the side that you can carry this crossbody or easily over your shoulder. It's really, really long. This is on the shortest setting right now, so you can see that obviously the strap would get super long. And really easy to carry for like tall people, short people, and all of that. So this here is the picnic thermal. All right, the last item that I want to share with you is probably one of their older style thermals. Again, this is one that has been around for a while in our household, and that is the thermal tote. This one is a really good option if you need something a little bit bigger than that Lunch Buddy thermal, the very first one that I showed you that I got for the kiddos. If you need something that's just a smidge bigger than that, this is a really good option. Again, you do have an external pocket here in the front. It doesn't have a zipper or anything. It's just like a regular flat pocket here, but it's good for like napkins and a couple of things that you don't want to get wet on the inside of the bag. This can be fully embroidered. I actually have one downstairs that has a race car on it that has my son's Jacob's name across the front. I had that for him when he was in preschool, I believe. That's how old that one is. But I like the other size that I showed you, the first thermal, better than this one for younger kids. I just think it's more compact, and I like the mesh pocket on the side. But if you need something that's a little bit bigger, this is probably a really good go-to. There's also an around-the-clock thermal, which I did a video on years ago. I'll link it below if you guys want to see how much it will hold. Again, that's one that I really like because it has a optional strap to wear it like crossbody or over your shoulder, whereas this one you just have the cute little tote straps at the top of it, but it's all thermal on the inside, and it has a nice kind of structured base here at the bottom, so it does hold its shape whenever you're sitting it up like on a table or whatever. It's not gonna fold over on you, but it's nice and structured. It's a really good size, and it fits a lot of different containers, and it's a great one also for adults when they're going to work. This one, the around the clock thermal, and then the lunch break thermal, those are really good options for adults. This one I love. It kind of like has my heart because it has birds all over it, and you guys know that I love birds. So this one, like I said, I've had for a long time, and it's just one that I tend to grab for a lot. All right, so that is it for my 5 Friday favorites for this week, all about the 31 thermals. I hope this video was helpful for you guys. I know a lot of you have been on the fence and not really sure which thermal that you want to buy, because there are so many awesome ones from 31 that you could consider. I hope that I answered most of the questions that I've been getting from you guys. Again, this special only runs for a couple more days. It's through the end of July, and basically what it is if you spend $35 on anything 31, you can have the option to purchase some of these thermals for anywhere from $10 to $15. So it's a really good buy if you're looking for a fresh lunchbox for the kids for back to school, or one for the family, or one for yourself. So definitely something to consider. If you guys have any more questions or comments, or you need help deciding prints or any of that fun stuff, let me know below, or reach out to me, message or whatever, and I'm always happy to help.